Good evening and welcome to this week's edition of the Coaches Show. This is yours truly, Brian Ford, the manager of South Beach All-Stars. This week we had a nice impressive victory against the JP Mulligans. They've had our number in the past, and it was nice to get them back after the last couple of years we haven't seen them. So it was nice to get a win against them. Final score was 16-12. It was actually 16-7 going into the 7th inning when we started to unravel a little bit. Very bad mental mistakes occurred in that 7th inning, and I'll touch on them a little bit later in the show. But I do want to give a shout out to our middle infield this week, Lyle and Dan. Great job with the gloves. Lyle, great job with the bat. I think you were 2 for 4 with a couple ribbies. Dan, stellar glove as always, no matter where you are. And the middle infield did play an important role in this win. Also need to give my props to Benny Shaza coming through. 3 hits, could have been 4, but was robbed by Albert, playing shortstop, almost in left field. I robbed him of his 4th hit. And I want to give a shout out also to Tommy O'Keefe, who was also 4 for 4 on the day. Those were my stars of the game who stood out most on the productive side. I won't go into the GOAT to the game who stood out because of their play. We'll just look at the positive people who made an impact on Sunday's game. Mistakes are going to happen on a daily basis and on a weekly basis, and we just need to limit those mistakes. We've been out here for years now, and again, we all know how to play the game. We all might be getting a little bit older, but we know how to play our positions. So it's, again, how I talked last week in the Coach Show about the physical aspects of the game. It's not about the physical aspects of the game anymore. It's as we get older and we're a veteran-driven team. It's all about the mental aspects, and that's what you're going to hear me preach from here until the end of the season and probably moving forward. That we got to be mentally ready. It goes back to T-ball here and Little League Soccer, where they coach you as to what are you going to do when you get the ball. When the ball gets hit to you, where is the ball going to get thrown? Am I going to throw it to second base? Am I going to hit my cutoff man? What am I going to do? And those are the mental aspects that we need to concentrate on and be ready when the ball's hit to us. Know what number hitters up at the plate. Do we need to move forward? Do we need to move back? Do we need to take a chance and get an out? Or can we just hold them to a single and be happy with them getting a single? Just knowing where we are at in the game, what the score is, what the circumstances are. And that's how we need to take each play is one play at a time, one bat at a time, and know what we're going to do and be ready. And we limit the errors, both the fielding errors and the throwing errors, and we're going to get to where we want to be. Last week, Tavin, like I said, talked to Ozzie Guillen and Frank Martin, and they had a productive conversation. This week, Goldie approached me and wanted to know if there was somebody that he was able to talk to. And I've set up a meeting with Sean Green, former Dodger outfielder, part of Goldie's religious group, and also David Samson of the Marlins. And people are going to ask me why I chose David Samson. He's just a weasel. He's just a scumbag. Why would you have him talk to Goldie? And it's a very easy answer for me to answer. And the reason is because he's got confidence in everybody and in anyone that's on his team. And if he can get Goldie to get his confidence back, then we'll let him get his hands dirty and make him work and get Goldie the confidence he needs to get the bat going. Shawn Green will help him on his techniques, his form, his stance, where he should be in the box. Know what the count is, know what the situation is, know how many outs there are where you're up at the plate. Those are the little things that we all need to know when we're at the plate. If it's a 3-1 count, do we swing? Do we take a pitch? Do we jump on the first pitch? Those are all, again, mental aspects of the game that we all need to know and we all need to be familiar with when we're at the plate. And we'll see how the conversation goes with David and Shawn, and hopefully we'll see a different performance out of Goldie on Sunday. As he keeps telling me, the numbers will speak for themselves. His career numbers will speak for themselves, and he hopes to get back up to his career numbers this year. As for moving forward, we're at 4-1. We're halfway through the season, and we got a game this week, 11:30 versus the Purifiers. We've owned them in the past, but they do have one big win on the season this year, and that is against the Bombers, who have taken the last 2 games from us. So we need to be ready for them. And any given Sunday, anything can happen. We need to be ready to play. It's 11:30. I expect a full squad out there. No excuse this week. We was glad to have our 10 guys who showed up ready to go. There's one guy that I didn't acknowledge in the early in the show was Marcus Miernick. He answers my call when we need a stick in the lineup. Someone who can come through as he did on Sunday. It was nice to see him come through for us. I know he's had some bad days out there. He's been 0-fers, he's been 1-fers. Some people question his hustle, but it's days like Sunday where it was nice to have that bat in the lineup. I think just his presence at times in the middle of the lineup may and definitely gets the other team on their toes. It gets them thinking. He can go oppo, he can go to left field, he can go up the middle. He doesn't take a lot of pitches. He doesn't walk, but he's not there on Sunday to walk or to take pitches. He's there on Sunday to drive the ball and create RBI opportunities for us. So, Marcus, if you're watching this, well done this past Sunday. If we need you again, I know you'll be by your phone ready to pick up and come out. Again, this is the Coach's Show, live from the Foyer household, with the old school photos in the back. And as always, having a margarita out of the B cup. To all, a good week. To all, a good win. And to all, a good second half of the season. See you Sunday, 11:30. Good night.